My name is Tayven Roberts. I'm originally from Larange. I'm a member of the Larange Indian Band. And my position here at MacArthur River is mine planner. My official title is Intermediate Mine Engineer. But basically, I look after all the short to medium term mine planning, anything from the day-to-day operations, looking out to the next 3 years. The most interesting part of my job I would say is influencing what goes on around here, doing all the design work and having a say what goes on underground. We also get to use a lot of fancy computer 3D modeling programs, and we also have our mining method isn't common that you'd see anywhere else in the world. We have the world's largest high-grade uranium ore body here, and all of our mining is done using the raise bore, and you won't see raise boring production anywhere else in the world. We can do that here because our ore body is such high grade that we can take small pieces of it and still make great production that we have, like 18 million pounds in a year. Nobody else can say that. After I was done grade 12, the path that I took was I worked for a year as a laborer. Actually, I worked for Cameco then. I worked at Key Lake as a laborer, and I started right at the bottom. I used to sweep floors and wash trucks, and I knew I was capable of doing more than that. I wanted to be the guy doing the designing and all the work. I wanted to be the guy doing the thinking about the operation. So I quit my job as a laborer and started my first year university at the U of S. Well, I'm an engineer, so to get into the College of Engineering, the minimum requirement to get into the college is a Math B and C 30. You need a Calculus 30, you need a English 30, and you also need Physics and Chemistry 30. So basically all the math and sciences that grade 12 has to offer is a minimum requirement to get into the college. And the minimum required mark, average mark, is 70%. But you'd want to get your marks to be a little higher than that because they only intake so many first-year students. And so if they got 1,000 students that are applying and they can only admit 300 or 400, they'll take the top 300 or 400 students with the top marks. Having a 70% average doesn't guarantee they'll admit you into the college. As soon as I was done my degree, Cameco hired me back. That was in January of 2003, and I've been here ever since. So for the past 6.5 years, I've been working as a mine engineer here for Cameco. It's great working for Cameco. I mean, you can have a good lifestyle. You're only working basically half the time because our schedule is 7 days in, 7 days out. So I come here and I work hard for a week, and then I can take a whole week off, and they pay us well to do with the interesting work that we do. So we got a lot of freedom to do whatever we want. If I take a set of holidays, it's actually 3 weeks off because I'll get my week off, then I get my week of holidays, and then I get my week off again. So I can do that 3 times a year. When I take vacation, I can take 3 weeks off, even 5 in a row if I want, and you can go around the world twice in those 5 weeks if you wanted to. My words of advice and tips for success would be take all the math and sciences that you can in high school because that'll ensure that you have a lot of open doors when you want to go to university. High school is free for one thing and university isn't, so the more classes that you have, the more opportunities that will be open for you.